You know, I realize it's going to be hard, but it's going to be so much fun as well. Like it's going to be hard, but it's going to be so much fun. Every single one of us, we have a journey ahead of us. We are on a journey, and I hope you are going through this journey with grace, giving yourself the affirmations, the reminders, the compassion, the accountability, recognizing your strength. Because I'm a firm believer that most of us, we're not even aware of our strength, how strong we actually are. I was talking to somebody the other day and I was like, isn't it interesting how if you go to the gym with like a trainer or like, a workout buddy, it's almost as if you will work out harder with somebody else because of that accountability. By ourselves, we may want to quit on the 5th rep, but when you got a trainer with you, you're like, they will push you to that 9th rep. And in those moments, you recognize you still had more in you. You wanted to give up, but you recognize there's more strength within yourself. Happens to me all the time at the gym when I go work out with somebody. I'm like, I would have quit reps ago, but there's more to us. There's more strength, there's more beauty, there's more compassion, and our experiences that we are going through, even those painful ones. I just thought of an experience that was so painful. Even those painful experiences, I believe, are great offerings, and they allow us to tap into a new level of strength that's going to be needed in this next season. My friend, there are more resources coming for you in your life. You're living a blessed life. Tell yourself that. I am living a blessed life. Where are my mantra beads? Mantra beads, where are you? Mantra beads, where are you? Hold up one second. I've been using these lately because I've been coming back to the power of our affirmations, our reminders, and our positive talk. For a while, I kind of let go of, some of my mindful ways. I was like, is some of this a little bit too woo-woo? But then I realized after letting go of them or, challenging them, but no, they are powerful. And just reminding ourselves of positive self-talk. I am living a blessed life. I am living a blessed life. I am blessed. I am blessed. I am blessed. I am living a blessed life. 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 This next season has all that I need coming to me at speed. I've been going through these beads and just repeating things to myself over and over. And it's as if the beads act as accountability because I got to get through every single one. And something interesting happens. My mind is just like full of like positive dopamine. I feel powerful. Come into the studio, I pour that power into creations or into somebody else, or I go for a walk and I just be still because there's so much strength in our solitude. And my friend, some of us will be going into seasons of solitude, right? We may think it's a season of rejection. No. It's a season where we are developing our inner compass. So we know the direction we need to go in, and we can create that positive circulation. Can you feel that? Can you believe that you have the power to transform your life these next 6 months? That's literally all it takes, is starting with that belief. That is the seed. From there, you will believe it so much that you will naturally pour it through your actions, right? You will feel motivated. And some days you won't have motivation. But what do we do here at the #1 chill spot on the internet? We don't rely on motivation. Nope. We also activate our discipline. What is the difference between discipline and motivation? Motivation is when we have the energy to do something, when we want to do it, and then we go and do it. Discipline is when we don't want to do something, but we do it anyways. And a lot of us are looking for motivation in this season, when really what we should be looking for, and not even looking, what we should be cultivating is our discipline. Once we do that, once we create that structure, we keep ourselves accountable and we develop that momentum. Now we create motivation. You create motivation. You don't have to go look for it. You don't have to wait for it to come to you. You create it through your discipline. And now you have structure and flow. And now you are loving the life that you are living the life that you deserve. You understand? I'm so excited for all of us and what we're about to do. We're going to vibrate. We're going to tune into ourselves. A lot of us are going to be stepping into new relationships, new dynamics, new friendships, traveling. There's so much experiences waiting for you. But even at those moments where you are deep within the soil and it seems so dark, you have to recognize that you will sprout one day. You will rise and blossom. And that's a beautiful thing. And then guess what? The cycle will continue. A few years ago, I was in the soil, in the dark. Then I blossomed. And then I went back into the soil. But the cool thing is, once we recognize our cycles, we recognize this is life, like the seasons. And we stop reacting, right? We start observing and we choose what to absorb. So you don't have to choose, you don't have to absorb all those negative opinions of yourself, those negative thoughts. You can observe it, you understand? And just absorb the love and the strength that is coming into your life. You see, here on the Number One Chill Spot, we come here to simply just tune ourselves, get a little energy, and then go back in our day, right? And pour it into something, pour it back into our environments. I recognize how powerful we are, and I want to share a card with you from the reminder deck. My own deck of cards that was once just an idea, and then it came into fruition. It was in the dark, in the soil, and then with faith, with belief, with action, with collaboration, shout out to Adrian and Suf, it came into light. Whatever you are going through, you are growing through. Whatever you are going through, you are growing through. Your mistakes and struggles are opportunities for growth. Nothing is happening to you, but happening for you. Remind yourself of that. Although sometimes it seems cheesy to tell yourself that, we are cultivating a positive mindset. Our mindset can get us through anything. Let me tell you, I have been at the bottom of the barrel. One time, my apartment flooded, right? I was in a toxic relationship. I had a broken hand. And I remember I had to find a new place. I think I've told this story before, but this story is just so eventful. It's just such a good one. And I remember I was driving and I was like, a year ago, I was on top of things. A year ago, I was traveling the world. I'm working with these different big artists. People are loving me. And now I'm at the bottom. And then I remember I was like, man, a few of my friends, they're at the top right now. I was like, that's great. And I was like, you know what? I have a long way to climb. And it's going to be hard, but it's going to be fun. And that's what I said to myself. I was like, I got a broken hand. I have a metal plate in my hand. To this day, I had to get surgery and everything. They put this big needle in my neck, put me to sleep. I woke up. I'm like, when is the surgery going to start? And they're like, we're done. Metal plate in my hand. My apartment was flooded. I had to move. Was struggling, toxic relationship, got out of that relationship. But I was like, it's gonna be hard, but it's gonna be fun, Even the struggles can be fun if you reframe the way you look at it. Just like a video game, We can kind of look at life like a video game sometimes. I'm not saying to take the emotions and the depths and the hurt from it, because we're gonna go through these experiences and at times it's not gonna feel like a game. It's very real. But we can still look at everything almost as if it's an offering, it's an opportunity. And know, When it's a good day, we should just embrace it and love it and be present in it, because a bad day will come again. And when it's a bad day, let's embrace it. Let's be present in it. Let's learn from it. And not to worry, because a good day is about to come. My friend, what you love, you will live for. What you love, you will live for. So let the love in your life live. Let it be free. Let it be seen. Let it be open. You hold the key. Love oneself and liberate yourself. Whatever is holding you down, if it's negative opinions of yourself, if it's an awful boss, if it's a toxic relationship, if it's your home environment, whatever is holding you down, I want you to vision yourself in a better environment. I want you to write it down. I want you to draw it. Get a journal, get an iPad, literally visually draw it. And then explain to yourself how that new environment feels. And you will get there. You know how I know? I've done it. I have done it. I know it seems woo-woo. I know it seems kind of magical, but it is true. You hold the key to this life. And regardless of your economic status, regardless of the lack of privilege you may have been born into, regardless of all of that, we can still transform. We can still rise up. And the beautiful thing is, once we do, we show others how to discover the key within themselves too. Like I said in the beginning, most of us do not recognize our strength until we are put into situations where we had to exercise that strength, right? Have you ever seen those like documentaries or movies where people go hiking and they get stuck in an avalanche and they had to like survive in the snow for 14 days? And do you think they thought they had the strength to survive that? No. It's not until sometimes you are put into a situation you discover your strength. And you may be going through situations where you have to exercise a new level of strength and it hurts. But you're going to stride after that. You just unlocked a new layer of yourself that's going to help you manifest everything that you are looking for. It's a beautiful thing. One more card before we go. Why not? Allow the spirit to settle the mind. This is key. Our spirit is more powerful than the mind. Observe your thoughts. Some of them are just passing by. No need to react. We just talked about this. You have the ability to shift your awareness and ground yourself. Take a moment and set the intention today. I am allowing my spirit to settle the mind. Take a moment. Set the intention today. Before I came here, I was tired, a little grumpy. I had a good tea. I had a yerba mate and I had some cocoa lion's mane, drink I made. Then I went to the park, walked around for 30 minutes with a big jug of water, listened to a podcast about AI. Then I came here, I cleaned the desk up, and then I got into motion. I set the intention, and now I'm in a rhythm for a day. Now I'm about to go eat some good food, come back, maybe create some music, and I'm gonna connect with you again. You understand? So you're done knowing hindsight, everything gonna be all right. I hope you recognize that, yes, it's gonna be hard, but it's gonna be fun. Please like this video, comment, share it. This is the #1 chill spot on the internet. It's like the only place where you're always gonna get a good, positive vibe, fun, you understand? Sometimes we laugh, sometimes we cry, sometimes we go real deep, and sometimes we just create. Whatever it is, I'm glad that you're here and you're on this journey. Share this in your stories, on your Twitter, threads. Share it with a friend. Or just go outside, put your feet in the ground, and take a deep breath. Whatever you do, do you. I'll see you soon.